So let's do a little review on what subduction zones are and what they mean for us. Recall that in the deep earth there is hot, soft rock which is undergoing convection, and that some of that convection leads to mid-ocean ridges. The hot, soft rock comes up and it makes ridges, and the ridges make seafloor, and the seafloor moves away from those ridges. The earth is not inflating like a balloon, so if you're making seafloor somewhere, it has to be disappearing somewhere else, and that goes down at subduction zones. Subduction zones cause a number of features. If they are not filled with sediment, they drag down the rocks where they start down, and they make deep trenches. And the deepest water in the world oceans happens to be at such trenches. Very often, though, there is sediment being eroded from the neighboring land or volcanic arc, and so the sediment comes down in rivers and it fills up the trenches, as happens in the west coast of the U.S., off of Washington and Oregon. When that sediment is dragged down the subduction zone, and any sediment from out under the ocean, a lot of it is scraped off, and it may make a pile that you would see as the Coast Ranges or the Olympic out in the western U.S. A little of that sediment is dragged down along the subduction zone together with a little of water, and the water and the sediment lower the melting point down there, and that allows the rocks to melt, which makes magma, which rises, and that eventually feeds to Mount St. Helens and Crater Lakes and other Crater Lake and other volcanoes that line up in an arc along there. You also end up with a lot of earthquakes in the system, so this can get stuck and then break, and stuck and then break. There is a possibility, too, as the rock is taken way down, that it changes into other forms, other minerals, and then occasionally that may cause a sort of implosion that shakes the ground when it happens and makes a really big, really deep earthquake. And so you see, a whole lot of different things can happen at subduction zones. We see volcanic hazards, landslides from steep slopes. We see giant waves made by earthquakes that we call tsunamis. So subduction zones are really, really important.